Hey YouTube, Joseph Fulmer here, and today I have, I don't know how well you can see that, it's in here, I have got a water heater, and if I get back here, you can see it, that is just chock full of lime. You get the light in the hole, and then get you in the right spot. There you go, you see all the lime in there? This element, it had a sand hog element in here, and if you look here, you see how it says sand hog right there? These elements are generally bent in, or double bend, and they're really good about heating through heavy lime deposits. The only problem is they're a pain to get out. You can see how tweaked up this end is. That's from me bending on it to get it out of there because it spreads. Now, I'm going to show you a trick for cleaning the lime out of the water heater. And of course my son is behind me weed eating at the moment, so you'll have to bear with me. Okay, now before I get started showing you how to clean this thing out, for all you safety Sallies, the power's already been shut off. Always make sure you turn your breaker off, and then check right there where your line comes in, comes down to your thermostat, red on red, black on black with your multimeter, and I have 0. I checked before I shut the breaker off, I had 240. Now I've got 0, so I know that breaker's turned off. Pardon the noise. Now, clean all that lime out of there. I've already got the element out. Get your handy dandy shop vac, and yes, I'm actually working on a mobile home, so I'm outside. That's why I'm standing outside working on a water heater. Got your handy dandy shop vac, an adapter, a piece of 1-inch OD, 3/4-inch ID vinyl tube that's about 2.5, 3 foot long. You see right there, 3/4-inch ID vinyl tubing. Okay, now I'm just going to stick the adapter. Sorry if this is a little. I'll take the adapter. We're going to stick it right on the end of the shop vac hose. All right. Then turn my shop vac on, and we're going to work it into the water heater. Now make sure you got your shop vac set up for wet pickup. Take your filter out, whatnot, and just keep working it in there. And you can see you get some big chunks from time to time. You may have to go in with a pry bar and break them up a little bit. But this sure beats trying to shovel this crap out with a with one of those water heater shovels. It's a heck of a lot faster. You can get it a heck of a lot cleaner, and the cleaner you can get it, the longer your new element will last inside the water heater. So just keep working it around. And I mean, there's going to be quite a bit, but you can see how quickly, it's just, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to take my pry bar, I'm just going to work it around in here a little bit. You got to be careful you don't hit the anode in the water heater and break it, but you shouldn't if you're careful. Now that'll break some more of that up. You know, we're still getting some pretty good chunks, but the nice thing about this vinyl tubing, you can see through it, so if you get a clog in it, you can see right where your clog is. But guys, I think you get the idea. Do me a favor, please don't forget to put your questions down in the comments section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you have, hit that notification bell. Make sure you like the video with it all, after it's all over with. Hopefully it helps you out. And stay tuned, guys. We'll be back with more later. I've got the element back in. I've got the wires reconnected. It's filling back up with water now. To do that, I just turn the water back on. And then I open this overflow valve. That way the air can escape from the top. You want to fill it up before you turn the power back on, because if that element runs without water around it, you'll burn it up instantly. So I'm going to let that run until I hear water coming out the overflow. Now it took me about an hour to clean it out, and I'll show you in an hour's time. I managed to get that much lime out of the bottom of the water heater. I know that doesn't look like a whole lot, but to do that with a little scoop would take forever. And you can see I've got some out here on the ground, because every now and then the hose would get plugged up because it's heavy, and there's some bigger chunks that I pulled out of the end of the hose, but it works. So this is a quick trick to clean out a water heater, and I haven't turned the power back on yet, but I'll turn the power back on and check and make sure I have voltage here and down here. I already hit the reset button right there because it tripped out. The element was still working, but there's so much lime in there. I'd reset it 3 times in the last week for this lady. So we changed the element out. I went back to the standard element because they're a lot easier to get in and out. And if it goes out, it goes out. The elements are cheap, and when it goes out, it needs to be cleaned out anyway. That thing was a bear to get out of there. It took me probably 25-30 minutes with a pry bar to be able to bend this over, that over and actually pry it back out and work it out the hole. So hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget, comment, rate, subscribe, hit the like button. We'll see you in the next one.